everybody, it's Ansley here from Teen Music Insider, and today we have a very special guest with us, Tiffany.
Yes, hi, how are you?
I'm good. So Tiffany, you started your music career at a very young age. What inspired you to try music at all?
So, you know, it's kind of something like every memory that I have when I was younger is kind of revolved around music. Everything I can remember from the time I was really, really little, I was always wanting to sing. So I think it was something that maybe I came here with, I don't know.
So you think you've always wanted to be a singer even from when you were a child?
Yeah, I told my parents when I think I was 5, I told them that I wanted to be a famous singer someday.
That's awesome. How would you describe yourself in 5 words?
Peculiar, creative, happy, kind, and a hard worker.
That's good for sure. How would you describe your musical style?
I'm really inspired by a lot of different kinds of music, and I think that as an artist, your own artistry is very much something that's like a collaborative thing of all of your influences. I love women that unapologetically tell their stories. So it always starts for me with a story in my journal, and then I kind of like simplify. It starts out as like 5 pages, and then I take that 5 pages and I turn it into a very concise and simple message. And I sit at that piano, and it kind of, I don't know, creation is kind of a magical thing. So I don't know, it happens different every time.
What artists do you look up to right now?
I'm listening to a lot of different kinds of music right now. I really love, gosh, I was just at a thing last night and I saw Jordan Sparks, and of course, I didn't even go up to her because I mean, what do you say? You know, she was such a huge influence for me when I was growing up. And so this morning I was listening to her again. She's just a really positive influence. And then I've loved like JoJo's new music. I feel like she's really writing from an authentic place. And I love, oh gosh, there's so much good music. Alicia Cara, she's incredible. I'm really into her right now. I think Sebastian Cole is an incredible writer. So those are some people that I'm listening to right now.
So a few days ago, you released your new single, I'm Gonna Love You. How did that song come about? What's the song about for you?
Yeah, so I was in New York City when I wrote that song, or when I started that song. I had just gone out on a date, and it was Christmas time in New York City, which that alone is so magical. And we went out, and it was a wonderful time, and I remember I started writing some of the lyrics in the elevator on my way back up to my room.
How did the idea for the music video come about?
I came across this 1960s diary of a mod girl online, and I just became fascinated with it. At the time, Britain was just getting out of World War II and kind of getting back on their feet, and a lot of people were very negative, and this kind of cultural revolution started of these very clean-cut, optimistic kids that followed the Beatles, and a lot of the music back then was led a lot of that optimism, and so it was all about being different. And I was like, I want my music video to completely embody that, because I think that this song is about having the courage to love and about being different in that area, and so I want the visual to reflect the core of the song.
That's a really good message. What's the process to make a Tiffany music video? Do you get to put a lot of your own creativity into the styling of these music videos?
I do. It's my blood, sweat, and tears. I definitely do get to be involved in every detail, for better or for worse.
Can we expect any new music soon?
Definitely. I'll be putting out new songs I don't know exactly what how frequent it's going to be until the album comes out, but it'll be like every couple months, I think, until the album comes out first quarter of next year.
Are there any other projects in the works you can tell us about?
Yes, I mean, every day I'm, like I said, sitting at that piano and writing. So there's a lot of new music that I'm really, really excited about getting in the studio and recording.
Awesome. How do you want your relationship to be with your fans?
Friendships. They're so important to me. They definitely have inspired me and gotten me this far. And what's so cool is I really there are fans that have been there for years now, and they have my personal cell phone number. I was just texting with a bunch of them this morning. And it's something that, like any friendship, you develop it over time. And with my fans, it's the same thing.
For sure. Does your fan base have a name?
They call themselves the Tiffanys or Team Tiff. I think those are like the two biggest.
What's the craziest fan encounter you've had?
Oh, I don't know, because I'm crazy, so I don't really see them as crazy.
What social media platform do you use most to stay connected to them?
All of them. I have a different time throughout the whole day that I talk on each different one. I've really liked Musical.ly. Musical.ly has been so cool, and using Lively to do broadcasts has been so much fun, because now you can FaceTime people on the app, which I used to always call people from my phone while I was on Lively, or on a web stream, Ustream, all the streams. And now they have that built into the app, so I really like that.
What's the feeling you get when you're on stage and your fans are singing your songs back to you?
Oh my gosh. So it's interesting that you asked that question, because a lot of people will ask me, what's the hardest part about your career? And I'll say it's homesickness. Without a doubt, homesickness. I miss my family so much. I don't get to live nearby them at all. And when I'm on stage and I'm singing my songs and I look out and they're singing along, it's home to me. And it's the feeling of not being homesick anymore.
What's your friends and parents' thoughts on this whole career so far for you?
They're amazing. They're so supportive. My siblings are my best friends, and my parents are my best friends, and it's not because they're super involved in my career or because it's their dream. It's because they see this as, it's what I do. It's not who I am, and they know who I am. And at the end of the day, when the lights go down and all of this goes away, they're still going to be there for the Tiffany that they knew before it all happened.
What's your favorite song to perform live?
Favorite song to perform live? I'm really excited about performing I'm Gonna Love You. I think that's going to be a song that really gets everyone excited.
Are you going to go on tour anytime soon or have any shows? Definitely.
I'm really excited for that. That's going to be probably when I put out my album in the first quarter next year.
What's an average day for you look like?
They never look the same, but they always start the same. I have to have a routine in the morning, just because there is so much variety when it comes to the different. Every day is different. But I do every morning. I have to have an hour and a half of quiet time to myself where I can read and feel inspired and journal, and I don't know. You kind of feel centered before you go out there and get into everything.
How do you spend most of your free time?
I don't know that I really have free time. I think I keep things pretty busy, but I would say whenever I have a minute, I sit down with the piano.
What's the best thing that's come out of this career so far?
I think, oh gosh, the best thing that's come out of this career so far in terms of me, for me, I would have to say just the knowledge that I have now because of all the difficult things that I've gone through. The knowledge just that I'm never gonna find my self-worth in all of this. That you can't find it in the way you look or your clothes or what people say about you or even your art. You have to find it in something bigger than yourself. And that journey has been really, really formative for me.
What would you say is the biggest struggle?
The biggest struggle is battling myself, my own self-doubt, without a doubt, 100%. Nobody else hurts me as much as I do.
I get that for sure. If your life was a movie, what would the title be?
The title. I think it'd be, oh gosh. The journey? I don't know. Like, I have to get back to you on that one. I don't know for sure.
Who would you want to play you?
My little sister.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah.
That's sweet. What impact do you want to leave on the music world?
I just want it to be a place where, I know when I was a teenage girl, I needed somebody to look up to. I needed a big sister. I needed a role model, and a lot of artists did that for me. They were awesome role models, and I'd say I just want to leave. I want to leave a mass of women with friends. Like, I want my fans to be a community where they feel safe and they feel like they have friends and they can be themselves and have the courage to show up in life.
What goals have you set out for yourself in your career and personal life?
Oh, so many. But ultimately, I want to change the world and not let it change me.
How has this whole music career experience been for you?
It's been everything. It's been horrible, and it's been great, and it's been painful, and it's been wonderful. This pursuit has really expanded the spectrum upon which I feel, because I didn't know I even had so many of the emotions that it's really evoked out of me.
Do you have any advice for other artists who want to become to the level you are today?
You know, I think a lot of people are going to tell you it's hard, but it's not nearly as hard as the battles you're going to fight against yourself. And you can't be your own enemy. As long as you're your own best friend and cheerleader, and you encourage yourself inside all the time, you'll have so much to give others that then they will give back to you, and it will just become this like kind of cycle of progressively getting better and more successful and understanding yourself more and your fans more.
Do you have anything you want to tell your fans?
Oh my gosh, I mean, they know I love them, and truly there have been days and I just didn't even want to get out of bed, but I want them to keep pursuing their dreams, and so I'm not going to let them see me stop pursuing mine.
Well, thanks again for taking the time.
Oh my gosh, you're so sweet. This has been wonderful. Thank you so much.